Yo, what's going on? Um, I decided to make this video today because there have in my life, I'll just say this. Um, there have been some awesome men in my life that have really helped to shape and mold me to who I am today. And um, there's something that, a lot of young men um, in this world, they are raised in fatherless homes and things like that. They may not have, a father in the home or whatever. But I just wanted to give a shout out to, shout out, however you say it, to some guys that have been a part of my life from day one. And growing up, I've always, I've had friends throughout life, but my closest friends have actually been family members. And there's about four guys who I really want to give a shout out to, which is why I'm making this video. Because sometimes people, they may not know what you mean to them, or they may not know the impact that they've had in your life, or some of the awesome things that they've done for you or whatever. So this video is kind of like a shout out slash appreciation video for these four guys who have played a major role in my life. And so two of these guys are my oldest brother and my youngest brother. And I'll tell you about him in a second. And then one of the guys is my cousin. And then another of the guys is actually, he's a friend, but he's actually more like a brother to me than a friend. And these are the four guys that I'm going to tell you about, each, specifically, each one. But these guys, I just want you to know, like these four guys right here, these guys are some awesome guys in this world. And I don't care what nobody have to say about them. To me, in my experience with these guys, have been awesome. They have been there for me, and I just wanted to share some things about them and let them know that I appreciate them, like to the fullest, like all day. So let me get started so this video won't be so long. But the first guy is my oldest brother. I have two. Well, by my mom, I have two brothers, so it's three of us, and I'm in the middle. So I have an older brother. His name is Carl, and I have a younger brother. His name Kelly. But I'm gonna tell you about Carl first. So Carl is my oldest brother, and you know we call him Big Boy. He was the oldest boy, so my dad, I guess, or wherever that nickname came from, we called him Big Boy. So that's his nickname. So some people who was close to the family, they know Big Boy, or they may know Carl Major, Major Beats, C4 was his rap name. I mean, it goes on and on. But Carl was actually one of the masterminds, and my cousin Malon as well. Just give him credit for that. But or Male, but we started a group called Mind Benders, or MB. So Carl was a major part in starting a rap group that we had growing up. But I just want to stay on track. But so yeah, Carl is like a very strong, passionate person, and what I mean by that is he's very strong on wanting to take care of his family, like not just his immediate family, but he has always been a grinder to not only take care of himself, but his family, or or people that have been grafted into his family that may not be blood, but he may have taken them in. But he's a very passionate person. He's a strong pillar even in his household. His kids know who he is. He's been there for his children from day one. He take care of his kids. He work hard. whether if he had to have 2 or 3 jobs, he gonna do what it takes to make sure that his children have, what they need or to provide. So I would say definitely shout out to Carl Major Potter for being an awesome father. Nobody's perfect, you know what I'm saying? But from what I've observed and what I've seen, he's been there for his children. He's provided for them. They know who he is. Um, they haven't went a Christmas without him being there or seeing, getting something under the tree or whatever. Because, a lot of times children grow up and they fathers are absent. So anyway, shout out whatever to him for that. Awesome dad. Carl has always been athletic. I mean, crazy in sports, basketball, football, track, whatever sport that he put his mind to do, he was awesome. Like, I mean, on the court, he might get 35 points in a game. On the football field, he might score 2 touchdowns in the same game. And I'm just sharing a little bit about these individuals on some of the accomplishments and things that they've done in life, and me, I'm a fan. These 4 guys that I'm talking about, I'm a fan of these guys. Like, whatever these guys have done throughout the years that I've been around and seen is like, I love it, man. I enjoy being around these guys. I enjoy seeing what they have done in life and things that they have accomplished. But I love to see my brother Carl, like when he used to be on that football field like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just running that ball. He played running back anyway. But yeah, he was crazy on that field. Carl is crazy with the music, like very creative, man. Like he go in the studio, like I said, we had the group Mind Benders. Like he'd go in that studio, man, and he'll be in there all night making a beat. You know what I'm saying? Putting that beat together from scratch. And then the next day he'll come, to the house or whatever on Ontario. Shout out to Ontario Street, 710 Ontario. He'll come to the house, be like, man, I made this beat last night. What y'all think? You know what I'm saying? And then, boom. Everybody like, yeah, it's tight. I mean, I ain't lying. Every time he brought a beat, it was hot, man. Tight beat. Then we all go back to the studio. Everybody will write their rhyme or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody get on the mic, spit their rhyme or whatever and record it, man. I'm telling you, Mind Benders all day. MB, you know what I'm saying? But we had the little rap group. Carl can sing, rap, make beats. I mean, anything musically, man. Like, gifted, man. Write songs, beats, everything. Like, just crazy, man. Just crazy talent. You know what I'm saying? Generous. And, like, when I say generous, I just remember times in my life where I was still on the come up, still trying to figure out what direction I wanted to go in life, certain things I wanted to do. And I just remember, Carl being there for me, man. I remember one instance. I remember I was graduating from ECPI when I was in college back in 2002, computer college, and I didn't have the money to pay for my cap and gown and some other things that I needed for graduation. And I remember Carl paid for it for me, like with no questions about it, or when you gonna pay me back, none of that. He just looked out. I also remember had got in some trouble with the law, and I didn't have the money to pay my court fees. And I don't want to go into details in the story. That don't matter. But the thing is, I didn't have the money. It was like, pretty good amount, maybe $1,000 or something, and I didn't have the money, and Carl, gave me the money, didn't sweat me about it or nothing like that. So just different times, man, like, he just been there for me, generous, had a big brother to look up to, and that's, that's awesome. That's something good to have, is a big brother to look up to. But again, another thing about Carl, he's very funny, man. Like, I mean, this dude can have you laughing, like rolling. Like, I remember when we was young, when we used to watch like In Living Color and different stuff. And I mean, he used to be able to impersonate those characters like real good, like Wanda, like when Jamie Foxx used to be like make them crazy faces, like I don't know, I can't do all that, but yeah, man, like funny dog. But he was even in a movie called It's Major. It was a basketball movie. You can find it on Amazon. It's called It's Major the movie. But check it out. He funny in that movie. He got some funny scenes. But I mean, just a well-rounded personality, man. Like I said, father. You know, athletic, make music. You know, write songs. Generous. He's an ambitious person. I mean, like I've seen this man put his whatever he put his mind to do, like he make it happen. Like he had the rap music awards, he had the gospel music awards. You know, he wanted to. You know, he started his own lawn company. You know, he built the kennel. You know what I'm saying, for his dogs. I mean, like this man just the jack of all trades. Like whatever he put his mind to, I done seen him bring it in. You know, bring it out. You know, manifest or however you say it. I don't know. I've seen him make it happen. He'll come to you and say, "Hey man, I'm gonna start doing this, whatever," and then he'll make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little bit about my bro, my big bro. You know what I'm saying? Been there for me from day one. Used to beat me up when we was little. But hey, it made me tough. You know what I'm saying? But I love you, bro. I appreciate you. I'm here for you. I do anything for you, man. If I can, call me. If you ever need me, bro. But I just want to make this video, let you know I appreciate you. Alright. Yo, what's good? The next person that I want to give a shout out to is my youngest brother, Kelly, KK, K9, Pull, what else? Kales, DJ Kales, you know, and go on with that too. But that's my youngest brother, Kelly. But the thing with Kelly is, you know, Kelly about 6'2", so he's the baby, but he's the biggest out of everybody. He's always been the biggest, the tallest out of everybody. But even though Kelly is the youngest out of the three of us, out of me and Carl, and out of the three brothers, he's always seemed to be the one who steps out. He was the one that always seemed to step out and do things before calling out. Like I think Kelly might have had he was the first one out of us three to have his own apartment. Things like that. I think Kelly was the first to get married, I think, or him and Carl got married exactly around the same time. But anyway, even though Kelly the youngest, he has a lot of maturity within himself. That people may even could consider him as maybe being, you know, the oldest at times. I don't know. But Kelly has always been an ambitious person. And even though he's younger than me, I've also looked up to Kelly in a lot of ways. He's a very strong person too, very generous. I mean, Kelly would do anything for your family, or just like Carl, or even, you know, guys that have been grafted into his inner circle that he accepted as family. You know, both of those guys' generosity is like through the roof, man. Stuff that they've done for people, you know, over the years and stuff. But personally, is for me, like even stuff that they've done for me. I mean, I got stories too that I could share. As far as, you know, Kelly being generous, man. Like I remember Kelly was just being there for me so much at one point in time in my life too, when I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do in life, and just, you know, going through some transitions and some challenging times. And I mean, Kelly was just there for me, like money wise, or just, he might stop by the house and just be like, "Hey man, you ate," you know, bring some food by the house or whatever. And he was just doing so much for me. And just talking about Kelly's generosity, he was just doing so much for me that, you know, I just was like, I gotta do something. This is a story that I want to share. But he was just doing so much for me that I was like, I gotta do something for him. And if you know me, you know that I'm heavy into video games. And so I like, Xbox, PlayStation, all that kind of stuff. And I really didn't have the money to to be a blessing to him, or I didn't know what I wanted to do to show him that I appreciated what he was doing for me. And so what I decided to do was I wanted to give him something that he knew that by me giving it to him, he knew that it would show that I really appreciated, you know, him being there for me and helping me out. And so what I did was I had just probably about the Xbox 360 had just came out, and I probably had it for about 2 months or something like that, not too long. And I had decided that, and he didn't ask for it or nothing. He didn't want nothing back from me or nothing. He just wanted to be there for his brother. You know what I'm saying? But so I had decided that I was gonna give him my Xbox 360, and so what I did was I still kept the box and everything. So I just put it all back in a box or whatever, and I went over to his house or whatever, and I just told him, I was like, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that you do for me, and I want to give you this to show you that I appreciate it, because that was really all that I had really to give him or whatever. And so I gave him the Xbox or whatever, and I think he might have kept it for for maybe like 2 or 3 days. I don't even know if he took it out of the box or whatnot. Awesome that you. I think I wrote him a letter too. I don't remember what the letter said or whatnot, but I think he still had a letter to this day. Maybe one day he might share it online or something. I don't know, but yeah. So then one day I think he kept it for a couple of days. Then I think one day he just came to the house, and he was knocking on the door. I was just in the house chilling or whatever, and so when I came to the door, I seen that he had the Xbox in his hand, and basically he was just like, man, he said, I know that you appreciate what I do for you or whatever. He was like, but basically you can have the Xbox back. He was like, but I know you appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And basically that was it. But that was just an awesome story, man. With Kelly being so generous, man, and just being there for me, man. It really blessed me at that time in my life. You know, awesome guy. It's good to have an older brother. It's good to have a younger brother. Right in between, wedged in there. But Kelly's a strong guy too. He's been through some tough, challenging times in his life, man. Not really want to go into detail about his personal life, but yeah, just been through some challenging times, and you never know when Kelly's going through things because he's so strong, he's so tough. That he's able to face challenges, encouraged and strong, and I really believe that he trusts in the Lord and he knows the Lord, because some of the things that he's been through, I don't think he would have been able to get through it if he didn't have faith in God. So I know he's definitely a strong person. He's a strong father. He's the same with my oldest brother Carl. He's always been there for his kids. He's even taken in other people's children and took care of them. Very present in the home. Very strong provider. I mean, that boy is a money maker. You know what I'm saying? He's a straight natural hustler, but not no drug dealer type hustler. Like he's a positive hustler. Like he know how to take something and what they say, trying to make a dollar out of 15 cents. Like if you look that up in the dictionary or something, or in an encyclopedia, Kelly face might be next to it, because that boy know how to make a dollar out of 15 cents. I tell you that. He know how to flip something real easy. But yeah, Kelly's a generous person. He's a strong person. He know how to face his challenges and move forward. But like I said, nobody's perfect. But for the most part, he know how to face his challenges. He's definitely a provider. He's a grinder. He's not the type of person that'll sit down and the lights getting cut off in the house. Kelly gonna make it happen. You know, he gonna make sure his family taken care of, that everybody's well fed. Awesome guy, man. He been doing that. Kelly been doing that since he was 16, man. Like Kelly been on his grind. He been a very responsible person, even from an early age. And I used to admire that in him when we was younger. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, he's a younger brother, but was the first to kind of step out and do a lot of things even before me, even though I'm older than him. Kelly got a talk game like crazy. He's talk game crazy. I'll just say that. Like he he could talk you. He know how to get you what you want, what he want done or whatever. He got good talk game, whatever. He funny, like just like Carl. Like, man, if we had cameras back in the day when we was younger, all the funny, crazy stuff we used to do, man. Like, man, we could have been YouTube sensations a long time ago, man. You know, funny dude, man. Like, oh, Kelly do DJing though. Like, Kelly the same as Carl. Like, anything he put his mind to, man, like, he make it happen. Like, you know, DJing. Kelly can sing, rap too, build stuff. Like Kelly will just go on YouTube and look at a few videos on how to build a deck, how to install a swimming pool or whatever, and come to his house, man, and he done daggone built the deck, whatever it is, man, like crazy. Also another thing, like, man, Kelly likes to, like I said, his hustling skills, man. You go, man, Kelly got a mini Walmart at his house, man. Like, it's just crazy, man. Just awesome guy, awesome dad. I mean, just a strong pillar, man, in my life, man. Like, him and Carl, man, two of the best brothers ever. God couldn't have blessed me no better than having those two as my brothers. Yeah, we used to fight growing up and stuff, me and Kelly, me and Carl, but it made us stronger. It made us tough to where when you growing up in a home where you don't have a father figure in the home, we kind of fed off of each other. You know, me, Carl, and Kelly, we was each other's person to look up to. I looked up to Carl and Kelly. You know, Kelly might have looked up to me and Carl in some ways. Carl might have looked up to me and Kelly. It's just however, but we was there for each other, you know, and made each other strong. We used to make up our own games, all that stuff. But I love you, Kelly, man. I appreciate you. You always been there for me, man. But if I just needed a sandwich to eat or something to drink, whatever, your house was my house. You always welcome me in, like, hands down, no problem. Same as Carl. Man, I appreciate y'all all day long, man. 100% all day. Love you, bro. Yo, this next dude right here, you know what I'm saying? That AKA Keith, AKA Blue Skies, Blue, the Twink Star. You know what I'm saying? The baddest little gangster by the name of Twink Star. Dropping verses like I rehearsed this. You know what I'm saying? Blue Skies, man. That's man. If like I said on the other video, if you look up friend in the dictionary, bro, you will see blue face next to friend. Like, when I say a real friend, like, I'm talking about 100%, like, that's blue. Like, real dude, like 100%. That's my man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got two brothers, but like, man, I got three in blue. You know what I'm saying? Like, whew, yes sir. But man, if you ever like with blue, this dude got your back 100%. Like, I heard people say, like, ride or die or all in, whatever, man. Like, man, like, growing up, like, if I had any problems with anybody and I called Blue, he got your back, like, 100%. And he all in, like, hands down. Like, let's go. Like, ain't no even, he ain't gonna even question, he ain't gonna even ask you what happened or what's the problem. If you got an issue, like, let's go. For real. What? let's go. like crazy, like what? Let's go. But yeah, he got your back, man. But another thing that's with Blue that people may not know in his personality is Blue is a very generous person too. Man, like Blue, he Blue used to have money and stuff when we was growing up. Like his mom would, I guess she always made sure he had money in his pocket when he would leave the house. Like if he went to school or just in general, like Blue always at least had $20 on. His mom would always make sure he had money. But in my household, it was a little different. We didn't have it like that. And it was like whatever Blue had, I had. Like if we went to the Haynes Hoser and shot ball all day or something like that, and then we leave the Hoser and we hungry, I knew Blue had me. You know what I'm saying? Like hands down, like no question, like pay me back or nothing like that. Like whatever he ate, I ate. Like if he had a Whopper, a Big Mac combo or a Junior Bacon cheeseburger from Wendy's, whatever, what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like he would just look out for me, man, and I really appreciated that, man. Like when I say a friend, that's a true friend, man. Like hands down, generous guy, man. Like no matter what, um, he always had my back. He always looked out for me at times, and never didn't do it, to ask for it back or throw it in your face or nothing like that. Like crazy generous, man. He's still like that to this day. If I call Blue and I need something, he got my back. I appreciate you, man. But I'll try to be there for you too, man. Like anything I could do for you, let me know. But that's my boy till I die, man. That's my dog all day. One thing about Blue though, Blue don't take no mess. You know what I'm saying? He's a straight brawler. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know Blue, like he can go from 0 to 60 in a minute. Like he cool. Y'all chilling, hanging out, but don't start no mess because there ain't gonna be no arguing. Like Blue is a straight brawler, man. He gonna get it in, like hands down. Like, and you better be ready to bring it, cause he ain't gonna, he ain't gonna, he ain't gonna come soft. He gonna try to knock your head off. You know what I'm saying? But another thing about Blue, he funny. Like he could all these guys, Carl Kelly, Blue, man, they funny, man. They'll have you laughing like all day. Like if Carl Kelly and Blue get together, man, like you gonna have a ball. Cause they all gonna be telling jokes, ratting, just whatever. They just funny, man. Like make you laugh, man. Um, off the chain, man. Like off the chain. Um, but like I said, Blue is one of the realest people. You never have to guess what he's thinking. He gonna tell you straight up what's on his mind, how he feel, what he thinking, and he gonna care how you feel or what you got to say about it. And I like that. I like real people. I don't like no who want a friend that's fake and phony, a yes friend that tell you everything, that you think that you want to hear or whatever. Like they not gonna tell you the truth. Like that's one thing I like about Blue. He real. He gonna tell you the truth. He gonna tell you straight up how he feel. But that's the same with everybody in my crew. Carl the same way. He gonna tell you straight up how he feel. Kelly. And I like being around people that keep it real. I can't be around phony people that smile all in your face and but say how you feel. Say, do what you feel. Don't try to change your ways or be a certain way because you're around me or around certain people. Like be real, be yourself. But yeah, Blue, one of the realest people I know. Real all day, funny, genuine, generous. I mean, he got your back, ride or die all day, friend/brother all day. Blue Skies, man, that's his rap name, Blue Skies. But cool dude, man. I met Blue in the 3rd grade, and real quick before I end this one, I met Blue in the 3rd grade. So some girl that Blue like, we in the 3rd grade now, so we don't even know nothing about liking girls. But Blue liked this girl or whatever, and she asked me to be her girlfriend or what. And I didn't even know Blue yet at the time, and So I told the girl, like, I ain't know nothing about girlfriends. So I told the girl, yeah, I'll be your boyfriend or whatever, just, I don't know. Didn't even know what that was at the time. But Blue supposedly was liking her, but he was in another class. So I didn't even know who he was. But people just started coming to me in the school telling me, Blue want to fight you. Blue want to fight you because you go with the girl he like or whatever or whatnot. And so I didn't know who he was. And so when the bell rung and it was time for us to get on the bus, actually Blue and Carl ended up fighting or whatever. So I guess Blue might have thought Carl was me. I don't know. But Carl got on the bus and he was all mad or whatever. He told me, he was like that him and Blue ended up getting in a fight, which I still didn't know who he was or whatnot. But that's how I initially knew who Keith or Blue was or whatever, just from that situation. But it turns out that we ended up living in the same neighborhood. And Blue, I'm into video games and stuff like that. And so Blue was heavy in the video games and stuff too. And so me and him ended up becoming good friends because we used to be at each other's house playing video games all the time and stuff like that. So I found out about who Blue was through that situation. But then we actually ended up becoming best friends. I guess somehow, some way, we realized we stayed in the same neighborhood, and I don't know. I can't really remember the transition on how we squashed that situation and became friends, but that's how I initially knew of him or knew who he was through that situation or whatever. I don't know who won the fight. You have to ask Carl and Blue that, but they was in the 3rd grade, so I don't even. But yeah, man, that's one of the coolest dudes I know, man. Blue skies, man. That's what's up. All right. Yo, what's good? So this last video is my cuz Malon, or we call him Mel, rap name Army. I even put this shirt on cause his rap name Army, so I just put on the rap name in honor of him. AP, Apocalypse, you know what I'm saying, Dinko, all kind of names, nicknames for days. But man, just like Blue, Mel, that's my cuz, but we grew up like brothers, man. Like from day one, like either we was spending the night at his house or he was spending the night at our house. But either way, we were cousins, but we grew up like brothers. We used to fight like brothers. I mean, whether if it was me and Mel fighting or he be fighting Carl or Kid, just we fought like brothers. Like for instance, I remember a time on the Nintendo we used to play Tecmo Bowl all the time, and Mel's favorite team on there was my favorite team was Raiders, the LA Raiders at the time with Bo Jackson, but Mel's favorite team was San Francisco, and for some reason I was getting ready to play somebody else, not Mel, but I was going to play somebody else, but I wanted to get San Francisco. So he got mad. He like, nah, get your Raiders, don't get my San Francisco. And I'm like, man, what you talking about? Like, you can't tell me this, this my Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me who I can get. You know what I'm saying? If I want to get San Francisco, I'm going to get San Francisco. And he wanted Debo, tell me, so anyway, we end up getting into it or whatever, just going at it. And, just brawling. You know what I'm saying? Tearing up the room and everything. And after that, after you fight, then you get back on the sticks and you keep playing. Like, I mean, back in the day when you fight and you brush it off and y'all laugh about it, and an hour later or so, y'all back cool. But anyway, so we would just get in little scuffles like that or whatever, just over stuff like that, video game stuff, or just in general, just want to fight. He's a cousin, my cousin, but slash brother as well. But Mel, you know what I'm saying? Mel got your back too. You know what I'm saying? Mel, like, he'll be there for you. You know what I'm saying? But Mel is like a last minute type get your back, because it's like he can be extreme. You know what I'm saying? So he's like your last resort got your back. You know what I'm saying? Like Mel, he love family. He passionate about family. And don't mess with his family. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the thing with him. He loves his family. He passionate. So if you call him and you say something going down or anything like that, you know, don't be surprised what his response might be, because he just don't like nobody messing with his family, with his peeps. He's an awesome father. Always been there for his children day one. Always, you know, uh, been there. His kids know who who they daddy, who that he's their daddy. All of that, you know what I'm saying? Awesome father. Like I said, nobody's perfect, but what I see is these men have had faced challenges in life, but they've stuck through, been there for their kids, take care of their families, take care of their wives, make sure the bills paid for, provide for their families. Awesome provider. And a lot of times people don't get appreciated for the things that they do, all the hard work, all the challenges that they've had to face, all the things they had to go through. And Mel, man, he's an awesome guy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's a grinder. He about making that money. He gonna make that money. You know what I'm saying? If he need to come up with something, he gonna come up with it. He gonna make it happen. He's a grinder. Yeah, and like whatever Mel does, like he gives it like he's all in too. Kind of like Blue. It's like he's like whatever it is that he's getting involved in, he's all in. He's 100% all in. He's not gonna bluff. Like, you know how you can call somebody bluff. Like you can't call Mel's bluff. If he say he gonna do something, his word is bond. He gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? He's not a bluffer. He's a go-getter. He's a grinder. He has ambition. Mel can build anything. Like, this boy has some crazy carpentry skills. You know what I'm saying? He has some crazy carpentry skills. Like, he can build houses, all kind of stuff, man. Like, if you need something done, like carpentry wise, like floors put in, all that stuff, crazy skills. Mel can draw, like, like all kind of them. He used to draw like all kind of characters and stuff, like Transformers and cartoon characters and stuff when we was young. So he has some crazy art skills. I don't know about his singing skills now. He might need to work on that a little bit, but he he can hold a note a little bit if he's singing for the Lord or something. But other than that, yeah, he might need to he might need to tone that down. So now, oh my God, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't even know if I ever heard Mel really sing before. He used to sing. I don't know. Something, I don't know. But anyway, but yeah, awesome guy, man. Awesome family, man. Like, take care of his children, man. Hold it down, everything. Awesome guy. So these four guys: Carl, Major Potter, my oldest brother; Kelly Potter, my youngest brother; Keith, Blue Skies, my boy, my friend, but brother from another mother, Malon, Male, my cousin / brother, man. All these guys have played a major role in my life, helped me become who I am today. And I just wanted to make this video and give them a little credit, give them some credit, you know what I'm saying? And let them know that I appreciate them, I love them. To this day, I do anything for them, man. But that's my little crew. When I was growing up, I had friends, in general, but this was like my crew, like my inner circle. Like, wherever we went, like hanging out or whatever, this was who I was with. Like, this was my crew, Mind Benders, MB, which was just our rap group, really, but we didn't really have no names in our crew, really. But like, this was the guys right here. This crew right here, we been through the thick and thin. We've been through ups and downs with each other. We've helped pick each other up when one of us was down or two of us was down. We've been there for each other. All our moms is like moms to all of us. Blue mom was like a mom to all of us. Mel's mom was like a mom to all of us. My mom was a mom to Mel and Blue. Like, just a big bond. So sometimes when you don't have a father figure in your life, or that prominent male figure in your life, sometimes you just bond around, your brothers and your friends, or whoever God placed in your life. But I know that if it wasn't for these guys in my life and being there for me at times, I know I wouldn't be who I am today. So I appreciate you. I love you. And I'm going to go ahead and end this video because I know it's so long. I love y'all, man. And call me if you need me. If I can help you, I will. But I love y'all, man. For real. Straight up. That's 100%. All right.